Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Ted. Today is episode 7 of Reviving Ravel here with Crystal Palace in London because that's where Crystal Palace are. And we might have a double build depending on how quick the highlights go for Cardiff, but we've got Cardiff City today and hopefully West Ham as well. Today I've got the mythical Freeway Tropical Crush Pineapple and Grapefruit soft drink from Lidl, which my wife and I lovingly call Liltdal, because it's like Lilt and Lidl, so it makes sense. And that's just topped up a little shot of Cocoa Bay something or other, fake Malibu basically. So since we last met for this 1-0 win against Leicester, where I thought we were going to throw it away in the last few minutes, it was horrible to sit through. We got absolutely smashed by Tottenham. Admittedly they scored fairly late in the first half and then fairly late in the second half. We were chasing the game at 2-0 down. These things happen. We didn't deserve anything and didn't get anything. And then against Newcastle, we lost 1-0. We created a little bit, nothing too clear cut. But Ravel Morrison is back for the game today against Cardiff. So obviously 2 defeats on the bounce does put us in a terrible position, as you can see. We're back into the relegation zone. We've escaped Watford's clutches for now, but Fulham have just completely overtaken us. So I think we were 9 or 10 points ahead of them when I took over. And 1 win in 11 Premier League games later, 3 points. Yeah, they've overtaken us. But today we do have Cardiff, already relegated, and then follow that up against West Ham, who are sort of in and around the same area. Tactics have not changed that much. Personnel has changed a little bit. So Kouyaté, finally fully fit, does come in. As well as that, I've been playing around with this forward role. Obviously, Morrison has been injured until recently. In fact, I'm being advised to only give him 75 minutes. I'll give him the whole match, obviously. Maybe a false 9 might make sense. I haven't actually checked to see if he would suit a false 9. I mean, he doesn't suit being a striker at all, as that shows. But I imagine a false 9 to be kind of similar to a Trek with Teaster, but maybe with a bit more passing. But he already passes. I don't know. There you go, this is what a false 9 does. So I think there's a bit more on the physical side, acceleration, agility and balance. If we go back and look at Ravel and put him in a Trek, oh dear. I promise I've actually played Football Manager before, I just don't know the difference between any of this stuff. Well, interestingly, he is now being listed as Jamaican. I wonder if we get him into the England setup, but international caps in general would be great, wouldn't it? I was just really quickly checking to see. I've gone onto the match, checking to see Ravel's history because I know he's at QPR on loan. I keep saying QPR. He was at QPR on loan twice, but he was on loan at Cardiff and played 7 games. Why I'm laughing so much? I went on the reports just to see how my guys rate him. Admittedly, ability potential you don't know because this is 12 and 11, but good player for most League One sides really does not say an awful lot there. Does anyone else say anything? Leading player for League One sides, good. It's not fantastic, is it? But on that bombshell, we get into the game. We've got very much a similar squad to last time out. So Guaita in goal, Suarez, Sacco, Tompkins, Wan-Bissaka at the back, Kouyaté, MacArthur, Mayer in the midfield, Zaha and Ayew on the wings, and then Morrison up top. I just remembered I brought in Ayew because, I mean, Townsend's done very little. So I figured Andre Ayew, whack him on as a winger. He's on support. Not that makes a huge amount of difference. Basically, he can't cross, which is pretty integral for a winger. But seeing as we're not playing him or anyone up front who can really benefit from that, it should be okay. We'll see. I'm just making it up as I go along. And Morrison up top. In terms of Cardiff's teams, I've got Smithies in goal. There's going to be some names I don't actually know here. Bennett, Joe Bennett, Sol Bamba, Sean Morrison, Callum Patterson at the back. This guy, Victor Camarasa, something or other, Fernando, I think it said at the end there. Ferrando, there you go. Embarrassing. With Barabia, I should cut this, but I'm not going to. It's just too awkward now. Gunnarsson in the middle, and then Josh Murphy and Ryan Fraser on the wings, and Zahor up front. Ryan Fraser on the wing is interesting. He's on loan. Obviously, in real life, he started really well in the Premier League. But we get into the game. I'm going to grab my drink, and I'm going to commentate over the opening highlight because you never know where it's going to go. I think that's the end of it, though. We're back just as I go to take a sip. Immediately, Cardiff in their own half with a throw-in. See, Ravel is pushed a bit further up, which is fine. He looked so isolated in the previous game as well. Josh Murphy with an absolute daisy cutter wide. That wasn't really worth my time. Back again, there was a throw-in, but I was taking a drink, so that's cut, obviously. Zaha picks it up. Morrison is nowhere to be seen. I guess he drops that quite deep, but here he is now on the ball, dribbling at defence. Max Mayer literally takes the ball off him. not to be trusted. Could have been a penalty, wasn't. Zaha low for Jordan Ayew. Come on. It's so rare we score goals. I'm so excited. Ravel Morrison has picked up a knock. It looks like a tight calf. This could be a problem. Got absolutely nowhere near that. Ravel Morrison does pick up for a defensive mistake, and Ravel Morrison scores. He's rolled a very long way there. I hope I zoom in on that. I think he rolled a good, like, maybe 10 yards, or maybe not 10 yards, 10 foot or so across the floor. He picks up from a defensive mistake. Gunnarsson tries to pass it back, and he just curls it into the bottom corner. I apologise if I've hit my laptop there. I'm getting very excited. I've been told we should be able to nurse him through the rest of the match, so he stays on until he literally can't walk anymore, I guess.
I've been told we should be able to nurse him through the rest of the match, so he stays on until he literally can't walk anymore, I guess.
I could have seen this coming, I suppose. Really, if you break it down, it's he wasn't fit going into the match, was he? And now he's injured. So my Ravel Focus series might have just brought me to Crystal Palace to get relegated because I can't get anything out of the team. Second half is getting underway. We're 2-0 up. I told him not to be complacent. James MacArthur despised my guts for it. Everyone else seemed pretty pleased. I have noticed, I think... ooh, that was close. Not sure if Fulham are winning, but I think Watford are winning. So I'm just going to change this middle match stats one to latest scores. Fulham are drawing, and Watford are winning away at Newcastle. Leicester are winning. So Leicester winning is killing us, and Fulham drawing is... In fact, all the results are basically killing us. Fulham are doing the least they have to do for us to succeed, but they could do more to help us out, really. But time's just ticking away, so I'm just going to come back to you if something happens. There is a highlight. I brought off MacArthur and Max Meyer because I feel like they're too important. So Joe Willock, on loan from Arsenal, comes on. Zaha scores a third goal. I mean, I'm happy, but equally we've had no clear-cut or half chances, and we're winning 3-0. I'd say it was a pretty clinical finish, though, personally. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a clear-cut chance, maybe a half chance. But Cardiff are already down, and rightfully they might end up with the lowest points total in the history of the Premier League. But the goals definitely help our goal difference, which is inferior to those around us. I'm so distracted by this potential Ravel Morrison injury, it's ridiculous. It could really do with Brighton getting a goal, but they are down to 10. Watford are smashing Newcastle, which is horrible for us. We're on there twice. I don't know if that will show up because I've been zooming around, but we were on there. There's 2 lots of 3-0 winnings. But Townsend picks up the ball. Oh, wait, we've only got 15 seconds left, so that's probably it. So a 3-0 win, maybe a 3-1 win if Cardiff do something. But gotta say, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Yeah, can't complain. So having scored a goal, then gone off injured, Ravel Morrison has helped us to a 3-0 win. I'm skipping over the injury. We've given Liverpool 550k for Sacco playing. Let's see what damage is. 1 to 3 days, I'm happy with that. I am going to rejoin you then for the West Ham game. I'm just going to rest the entire first 11 for a day, apart from Ravel, who I'm going to rest for... Actually, they don't need rest. Ravel needs rest, though. So make sure he's not training for the next couple of days. So he should be ready to face West Ham. Ex-Southend United Hall of Famer Peter Taylor is backing me. I don't know if the board are bothered by me being terrible. We're insecure, so yeah, they are. Right, we are at the West Ham game. Looking at the table, things could not be much tighter. Watford 3 points behind. We're on level points with Fulham, but got a goal difference of -10 against them, which is unfortunate. 2 points behind Leicester, who are in 16th. West Ham maybe could get dragged in if they do lose to us today. They are on 38 points. You think they're pretty much safe. But yeah, a win for us today could really drag them in. We'll see how it goes. I am petrified. I've not been in a relegation fight on FM for about a year, and that one's quite successful in the end, but I don't think this one's going that way. Sorry for the quick cut there. My son did a massive poo in his pants, so I had to go deal with that. I can't remember what I was saying, but basically we are playing West Ham. A lot of teams could get dragged in. Ravel Morrison's fitness is pretty much the same issue that it was last time, so we're just going to carry on with the same team and hope for the best, to be completely honest. Seem to work quite well against Cardiff, albeit they are horrific. So I don't know if that says a lot. So we've got exactly the same team, so I'm not going to go through that. But West Ham's team is Fabianski in goal, Masuaku, Balbuena, Diop and Sakai at the back, Sanchez, Wilshere and Noble in the middle. Anderson and Yarmolenko on the wings with Arnautovic up front. That front three is a little terrifying. I'm less bothered by Wilshere and Noble in the middle, but I haven't seen their attributes on this year's game. But Wilshere does look quite good, and Noble also looks quite good, just fairly well rounded as always. So we'll see what we can do. Show me what you can do, lads. Whoa! I've nursed this for a while. Obviously, it's been a good like half hour or so since I bought it. We seem to be going okay. I'm going to keep an eye on current scores. This is our 35th game of the season, so there's only 3 more after this. One of them is Fulham, so that is going to be huge no matter what happens at this rate. But West Ham are coming at us. Noble smashes one from range and Guaita puts it just over the bar. So goal kick for us. I like how deep our centre-backs are coming. I changed a couple of instructions for us to play out of defence and stuff like that. We're just hammering the ball up the pitch, and obviously that's not helpful when you've not got Benteke or Wickham there, who I never really want to see put on the shirt again, quite frankly. So yeah, we're playing out defence and trying to work our way up the pitch a bit more, but try and be a bit more exposed in wide areas when we get the chances. Zaha puts in the rebound. I didn't commentate much there. Got a header from Wan-Bissaka's cross, drops kindly for him, and he smashes in the rebound. So we are 1-0 up away at West Ham. Obviously, we've got a couple guys in our team who are ex-West Ham as well. Tompkins, Kouyaté, not Zaha, that'd be strange. Morrison, all ex-West Ham players. I want to say that Jordan Ayew is something to do with West Ham, but I'm probably just making that up. Highlight begins with West Ham with the ball in the middle. Gets spread out wide nicely for Felipe Anderson. I don't know why I said Felipe there. I've never said that before in my life. But they are approaching on the edge of the box. Still trying to stifle coughs as well, because I'm still not entirely well. Sakai cuts it back for Arnautovic, and 1-1. We've got a few minutes till half time, but Leicester have gone 1-0 up at Wolves. Where this leads us at the moment, assuming this goes in 1-1, is a point ahead of Fulham, but 4 points behind Leicester, who then have a game in hand. West Ham have a game in hand as well, so they're probably clear if the results stay as they are. What do you say here? I'm relatively pleased, but we've not done much. Revenge, not that I was here, but people are motivated. I guess we'll see. A draw's not the worst result ever. I feel like if we can... I haven't seen the rest of our fixtures really. I can't really remember them. So I can't say if we can draw 2 more games on top of this. Say we draw this one as well and then beat Fulham. Would that be enough? Maybe. But it looks like Leicester are working their way out of it now, which is unfortunate. It's time for some tactical Ted. MacArthur is on a booking. So we are going to bring on Luke Dreyer again, because he's been alright so far actually. Ayew hasn't really shown up today, so we're going to bring him off for Townsend. Morrison's literally done nothing, so I'm not really sure what to do with him. Might change him to a deep line forward on attack, just because that's kind of similar but different. Anyone on a yellow card? No, but Kouyaté is struggling, but I kind of need him on the pitch really, because he's the best we got in that position. And within seconds of coming on, Andros Townsend is going off injured. So what do we do now? I could move Ravel Morrison out wide, but what I'm more inclined to do is bring on Joe Willock. I don't really think he can do a winger role, looking at him. Let's plug him there. Winger support. He's not the worst. They're all green, so I guess that's good enough for me. Just through a casual demand more shout out and literally no reaction. But Ravel Morrison with a free kick whips it low. Sacco with the goal. With 5 minutes to go, Ravel Morrison has potentially played a huge part in us staying up. A goal for Mamadou Sakho. It's a great ball to the back stick, and Sakho just powers it past Fabianski. We're 2-1. Oh no, there's a corner. No, not again, please. Oh, you've... 4 minutes left to go. We've got to throw him. I'm still really disappointed. I hear my son shout my name as well. He's probably pooed himself again. Zaha has it. Doesn't knock it to the back stick, which is really unfortunate. And West Ham are coming away with the ball a bit. I don't know who's got that. Soiree. Hopefully between him and Kouyaté can actually keep hold of it. Oh, what are you doing? They're just smashing it into each other. That's the second time in the space of about 10 seconds. If we don't clear it now, we're in major trouble. Sanchez to someone I don't know, okay, someone or other. Sakai on the right. Yarmolenko to the okay guy. And there's the fucking sickener. It was almost a perfect performance. 2-1 up, last minute. I don't believe in shutting up shop. I don't like it, but I should know when a good result is a good result and just try and kill the game completely. Because that's twice we've been bitten now. Against Arsenal, we should have won it really. Chance in the last minute and then they scored, but I should have just shut up shop at 1-1. And that one I should have shut up shop at 2-1. And I haven't. And we looked good for 3 points. It was going to be massive. That was going to be huge. That was going to be absolutely massive. And that could be completely crucial come the end of the season. Look at the schedule. Everton, Wolves, Fulham. Everton 12th. Not much better than West Ham. Wolves 15th. About equal to West Ham and Fulham. So it's huge. I can't sit here and do every single game till the end of the season. So I'm just going to keep an eye on when we're potentially going to get relegated and come back to you then. Looking at Fulham's games, I think they're moderately kind to us. They've got Arsenal and Tottenham. Leicester could be the killer, but they're going to be eager to get a result there to hopefully get completely clear of the relegation zone. So I genuinely think a win against, maybe it will be a win against Fulham and 2 draws might see us over the line, but I'm dreading it. Jeez. At least outside of the game now, he's done a couple of things. Paddy McCarthy thinks he's now a decent player for most Sky Bet Championship sides, so good on him for doing that. Let's see how he has got on recently as soon as I remember where to go. We'll look at form. Might actually look into the analysis, but obviously a goal the previous game, 8.1 after 33 minutes, went off injured. 6.8 with an assist, so not superb, but at least he got an assist, which is kind of new. Where am I even going here? Stats to take out the FA Cup. There we go, got there eventually. He's had 17 shots, scored 1 goal. Decent percentage on target. I'd like it to be around 60, but it's not too bad. His passes aren't fantastic, but considering he's been played completely out of position, it's not a surprise. 9 tackles at 1, all of them, so he picks and chooses his tackles. Almost a shot on target a game. Not enough dribbles, in my opinion. Passes completed is alright. You can see where he's going right. He's not linking up enough with the midfield, but we're not great, are we? What are we doing at the moment in terms of tactics? We're defending much lower line of engagement, tighter marking, slightly less urgent, so we let teams come on to us. I don't really want to distribute quickly. That's something I want off, because what we're doing is when we're getting possession is regrouping and countering if we win the ball, but like, well, for the most part we want to regroup, win it deep, and then sort of build slowly from there. So play out of defence, attacking with wide. We're on positive mentality. I don't know when I did that, but I'm not sure that's what I should be doing. So 2 games today, 1 win against Cardiff, 1 defeat to West Ham. I'll see you again soon, hopefully for Fulham for like an end of season relegation extravaganza. But we've got to keep Ravel Morrison fit and we've got to stay in with a shout, so we probably do have to get some results in the coming games. But if you're looking forward to that, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out, helps the channel out, helps all the algorithm rubbish basically. But I will see you again real soon, and thank you very much for watching.